Hey, so we are now into the second week. We are into the first day of the second week. We are Monday, and only a couple of days ago we were here looking at this warehouse, but today it's already in operation, as you can see.
So it's the first day in our new offices. The first week we were just solving chaos, solving the problems, solving the details. But now we're getting to work. There's people working, there's new professionals.
Can you show me inside?
We're working with them. And it's really funny because the office isn't ready, but we're working. We're ready. Along this week, we're gonna start designing the office, put the floor. Right now it's total chaos, but that's what's the fun.
Can I see the chaos?
Yeah, let's see the chaos. So as you can see,
Oh, floor. Okay. So these are new people starting here?
these are new people starting.
Wow.
You can see the beautiful tables, the beautiful floor.
Yeah, I am new professional.
So this is very rough, but it works.
Very rough, but it works.
The guests are here. We're doing the bookings.
So this is like a lot of new people here, right, already?
Yeah, this are the guests, and this is the people making the bookings, training them what to do, people signing up, people holding customers, people making plans. The whole thing is exploding. We have 40 people booked for the next P1. We're gonna have the first 100 people BAT coming up this Saturday.
Siempre te llega al menos una persona que me dice, yo ya había estado, yo ya había escuchado, no es la primera vez, y a veces es como fácil manejarlo, ¿no? Porque le dices dos, tres cosas y ya. Pero en Colombia, de hecho, es como, si nunca has ido a una reunión de estas, eres el raro. O sea, la gran mayoría de la gente ha ido a una reunión de estas. Y siempre decirte, el nosotros somos diferentes, suena como a nosotros somos igual, pero ya, vente. Pero si te puedo decir algo que realmente a mí me tiene cautivado con Big Hip, es la parte de el liderazgo es joven.
Briefly, only 2 minutes.
Muy breve, 2 minutos nada más de su atención.
Okay?
¿Qué?
We're gonna make a competition
Vamos a hacer una competencia, ¿va?
between the Thai team
Entre el equipo tailandés
and the Latin team.
y el equipo latinoamericano.
You guys are on the Thai team.
Ustedes son parte del equipo tailandés.
And the winner of the competition,
Y el ganador de la competencia
they get a lucky draw
va a obtener un sorteo.
for one person in the team win the entire prize.
Una persona del equipo va a ganar todo el premio.
Okay? So if the Latin team wins,
Así que si gana el equipo de Latinoamérica,
you lucky draw it up,
hacemos un sorteo.
and the name that come out win
El
it.
nombre que salga es el ganador.
And the winner gets,
Y el ganador va a obtener,
let's say they get. See, dang me more. $500,000 pesos.
500,000 pesos.
And here's the rules.
Y estas son las reglas.
There's 2 rules involved.
Hay dos reglas.
Okay?
¿Ok?
The team with the most books
El equipo con más books
for Wednesday,
para el miércoles
they get the prize.
gana el premio.
But there's one rule connected.
Pero hay una regla conectada.
Minimum
Mínimo
20 5%
25%
show up.
tiene que llegar. 25% de show.
So if you book 200 people
Así que si tienes 200 books
and less than 50 people show
y
up,
menos de 50 llegan,
your team is disqualified.
tu equipo queda descalificado.
No question, please. Shut up. You guys, you want to win, right?
¿Quieren ganar, sí o no?
You have to work extraordinary hard
Tienen que trabajar de manera extraordinariamente dura.
because you have Juliet and Energy on your team.
Porque tienen a Juliet y a Energy en su equipo.
So you need to make up for what they do.
Tienen que hacer por sus errores.
At the beginning, I really didn't knew too much about what the opportunity was or what they were going to offer me, but I decided to come because,
Curiosity?
yeah, curiosity. The opportunity that they were like offering us, it was too good to just leave it pass. So I gave me a chance to know about it.
Hey guys, the last 7 days have been the craziest 7 days in my life. I've had the opportunity to live with a Blue Diamond 24/7, and I've learned a lot of things. I've learned to find opportunity in crisis. We had a beautiful office. We got kicked out the first day. It felt so crazy. It felt so unrealistic. But the only thing a Blue Diamond thinks about is the opportunity he can find in the crisis. It's been feeling like giving 2 steps forward and then taking 1 back. 2 steps forward and taking 1 back. And I think that's what success is. It's never just like a marathon, you get to the goal. You take 2 steps forward, 1 back, two steps forward, 1 back. But when you see yourself, you're a lot further forward than where you started. And that's what this is all about.
Hola amigos de Big Hip One, el día de hoy los saludamos desde Bogotá, en Colombia, y quiero explicarte 2 cosas muy importantes que he aprendido en las últimas 2 semanas. La primera es aprender a ser sumamente adaptable. El día en que llegamos a Bogotá creíamos que teníamos todo en orden, creíamos que teníamos todo ya estructurado, pero la vida y el destino nos puso en una situación en la que tuvimos que recalcular el juego una y otra vez. Y creo que si tú no eres una persona que está dispuesta a recalcular el juego una y otra vez en orden de tener la meta y el resultado, nunca va a ocurrir. Llegamos a estas hermosas oficinas después de haber tenido la primera oficina y tener un montón de problemas y no ocurrió. Y la segunda cosa que quiero decirte es que el conocimiento que no pones en acción de inmediato, ese conocimiento no te sirve para nada. Así es que lo que aprendas hoy en tu ciudad, ponlo en acción una y otra vez. Bye bye, adiós.
Excited when you get kicked out of office.
Pero no todos se pueden emocionar cuando te corren de la oficina.
Not everybody can get excited when someone order products for $1 million for the wrong country.
No todos se pueden emocionar cuando alguien pide los productos de un valor de $1 millón al país equivocado.
Not everybody can get excited in the bad times.
No todos se pueden emocionar en los momentos
Because
de
they are
crisis.
followers.
Porque solo son seguidores,
They're not leaders.
no son líderes.
Followers get excited when other people are excited.
Los seguidores se emocionan cuando hay otras personas emocionadas.
Leaders,
Los líderes,
they stand up in the bad times and say, yes, bring it on, bro.
esos se paran en los momentos malos y dicen, échame.
So this is a very different kind of way because you like can interact and can attract many people from other parts because it's internet now, you know, so you can be connected with every single person in the world.
El dinero no compra la felicidad, pero es lo más cercano a él. ¿Por qué? Porque el dinero nos da libertad. Y la libertad es la capacidad de hacer más cosas de las que nos gustan hacer y menos cosas de las que nos gustan hacer. Por ejemplo, si al rato llegas a tu casa y tu casa está hecho un desastre, toda sucia, ropa por todos lados, pero tienes dinero, ¿qué puedes hacer? Puedes contratar a alguien a que limpie tu casa todos los días. Si tuvieras un poquito más de dinero, podrías pasar más tiempo con personas especiales para ti, en lugar de pasar más horas en la oficina con tu jefe.
Pero si decido que voy a obtener algo,
I will do all the thing that I have. I will do it.
voy a hacer todo lo que tengo en mi poder para lograrlo. Entonces,
Courage,
es que el coraje, el valor,
big balls,
los huevos
huevos,
grandes,
get out of your comfort zone
salir de tu zona de confort
and dare to change your mind.
y atrévete a cambiar tu mente.
It's much more important
Eso es mucho más importante
than being good or bad at something.
que el ser bueno o malo en algo.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos, Módulo 1? Estamos aquí en nuestro segundo BOM
histórico en Bogotá. Estamos súper emocionados los últimos 7 días. No he dormido, solo trabajo, solo trabajo, solo trabajo. Los pequeños detalles hacen la gran diferencia y les tengo una promoción. En el mes de marzo, el que más invitados tenga en VIT, le voy a pagar su vuelo para que esté en Bogotá con nosotros y experimente esta locura, este caos, para que se dé cuenta de los pequeños detalles que tiene que afinar para llegar al siguiente rango. Tienen que calificar. Si calificas tú, estoy seguro que va a ser el siguiente diamante. Bienvenidos a Bogotá.
We booked 190 people, which is a lot, but the show-up rate until now have been really bad. And it's a bit frustrating because everywhere in South America, what they're good at is getting a lot of guests, but then they are really bad at converting them into actual turnover. While what we do in Bogota right now, we have had last week 11 guests where we're going to get 6 professionals, which is over 50%. Other cities in Colombia and other cities in Mexico are at between 3 to 5%. So we are 10 times better at converting professionals, but the people we have are really bad at getting people for the meetings.
So here we are, Thursday, into the second week of the Bogota office. We got blue carpet now. Things are moving on. You had some frustrations about conversion. I saw some numbers over here. Can you show me?
Yeah, I mean, we have the best conversion in the world. We just have bad conversion on one spot, and that's from BOM, from books to BOM.
Right.
So we have come up with a new system. And the system is, these are the old phone bookings that they already made for tomorrow. While this is the people that did not show up yesterday, that's going to get rebooked. But from now on, everything's going to be here. And it's going to be done through a scripting system where we on WhatsApp write them back and forth, so we can give them much more information, so the show-up rate will be higher. Yeah. Because after they show up, the hit rate in terms of them starting and becoming successful is incredibly high in Bogota.
Right.
But the show-up rate have been low because the phone calls they have done have not been detailed enough, in my opinion.
And those are that you really sort of fine-tuning all these things.
This is why you need stats, because you can figure out what works and doesn't work.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay.
So
So what is the next thing now? We got a BOM tomorrow.
Yeah. And then we have Daniel, professional already. Then we have Fabian, Laura, and Jesus.
We are waiting for some Colombian dances that should be on the way in a minute for surprise birthday for Juanca. So let's see.
¡Feliz cumpleaños!
excited. I was like, no, Bogotá is going to be unbelievable.
Antes de bajar estaba, wow, va a ser increíble, Bogotá me espera, qué buena experiencia.
And then on the way down in the elevator,
Y luego bajando el elevador,
I thought, what the hell am I doing?
¿qué demonios estoy haciendo?
Like, I have this beautiful life.
Dije, tengo esta hermosa vida,
I don't need to do anything again.
no necesito hacer nada de nuevo.
And then now I travel to the other part of the world
Y ahora estoy viajando hacia el otro lado del
and have to
mundo
work for 90 days like crazy.
para trabajar como loco 90 días.
For what?
¿Para qué?
And I know the answer right now.
Y sé cuál es la respuesta de eso en este momento.
The answer is for days like this.
La respuesta es, hago esto por días como el de hoy.
Just for days. Rome wasn't built in one day,
Roma no se construyó en un día,
but the first brick were.
pero el primer ladrillo sí.
A $1 billion empire
Un imperio de millones de dólares
wasn't built in one day,
no se construyó en un día,
but the first call were.
pero en la primera llamada sí. Gracias. ¿Soy el único acaso que ha sentido los últimos 7 días como si fueran 7 meses? ¿O alguien de ustedes se siente como yo? Es como, me encanta cuando pierdo la noción del tiempo. Es una de las cosas y sensaciones que más me gusta tener. Como este tipo de cosas en donde se me hace lento, pero también cuando se hace rápido. Por ejemplo, desde el 1 de enero de este hermoso año, estuve viviendo con Juan Carlos en Madrid. Y desde que puse un pie en Madrid, que fue el día 1 de enero, Juan Carlos y yo hicimos 3 cosas. Bueno, 4 cosas, pero 3 las puedo contar.
Actually, without you knowing, maybe a little bit special working group.
Y de hecho, sin que ustedes lo sepan, eso hace que este working group sea especial.
Because from tomorrow, we have to go back to the beginning again.
Porque mañana volvemos a comenzar desde el inicio del proceso.
Because there's new people
Porque hay gente nueva
that don't know anything.
que no sabe nada.
So now we have to train them in what is leads, what is calls, what is books, how to do this, how to do that, from the beginning again. Excuses in the world.
Pueden inventarse las mejores excusas y pretextos del mundo.
And that is not bad.
Y eso no está mal.
What is bad is
Lo que está mal es
when they convince themselves
cuando se convencen a sí mismos
that their excuse is good.
de que su excusa es buena.
Good and bad news.
Buenas y malas noticias.
Good news is
Las buenas son
Bogota officially have the best statistics without not even in the same universe as any other place on earth. I tell you, with this what we do in Bogota,
con lo que estamos haciendo en Bogotá, les digo,
right now we have 20 people.
en este
20
momento
people.
hay 30 personas.
In 1 month from now,
En un mes
we'll have 200.
va a haber 200.
In 1 month after that,
Un mes después de eso,
we cannot fit it in the office.
no podremos entrar en la oficina.
I'm gonna find the people that say, okay, I'm ready.
Yo voy a encontrar a las personas que digan
And I'm
estoy
gonna
listo.
work with them every fucking day from morning to night
Y voy a trabajar con ellos todos los días, de
about
mañana a
every
noche,
little detail
acerca de todos los detalles
until
pequeños,
they get crazy in their brain.
hasta que se vuelvan locos.
My job is not to compliment
Mi
you.
trabajo no es dar
Because if I compliment you,
porque si les doy cumplidos,
you don't become better.
no se volverán mejores.
My job is the opposite.
Mi trabajo es el opuesto.
Is to tell you what you need to improve.
Es decirte lo que tienes que mejorar.
Do you understand?
¿Entiendes?
Do you understand?
Today, I'm excited,
Hoy estoy emocionado,
really excited.
muy emocionado.
I self-confident. One thing. I see Juanca
Tengo confianza por una razón,
translate for Michael.
porque veo que Juanca le tradujo a Michael.
Chill,แบบ
Así relajado.
Juanca translate me.
Y Juanca me traduce a mí. Well, today we've been working really hard to teach people how to book through messages, and it's a new way of booking. And I think we've had a really good outcome, even though it's rained and even hell rained down on us today.
Sure.
But we've had a good outcome. There's a lot of traffic in Bogota when it rains, so for the amount of people that came, it's a really good outcome.
Yeah, I think that definitely I've proved myself that this is not like as easy work. I mean, you have to work hard to achieve it, but I'm sure, and I already tested that it's worth it. It's hard work, but it's worth it. So I think that's been one of the most difficult parts about these 2 weeks.
Lo que más he aprendido en estas 2 semanas es aprender a dejar todo lo que anteriormente me estaba contaminando mi mente, mi corazón, y comenzar a generar una verdadera mentalidad de ganador.
Energy, no. Alex, no. Juliet, no. No lo sé. What's up? Stress in the events. What does that mean?
Chaos in this room. Like somebody talking to me that is a distributor when I'm doing something with.
You know what I hate? The number one thing out of everything in the world is I would rather work 18 hours a day for the rest of my life than 1 minute of that. It's like it ruins my brain. I cannot in my brain figure out how can this happen? And okay, you say they can write Peter Hansen. That's okay. But what do we do now then? Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
They came register with us. We're here to see you. But how do I know who the hell?
Give me the phone number of this person.
We don't have a phone number. We don't know who the fuck it is.
It didn't go through then.
Hey.
Then it could be a lost one event.
Everything in life is relative, I guess.
But isn't it also because you're taking all 10 years of experience and trying to cram it down?
No, it's because it's frustrating because the other teams we have here in Bogota, they're new as well, but come from Carla and Juanga and Danny and all these teams. They get shows, but their distributors know how to get people here. But then when they close the guests, they're not as good as we are. But our team, our Bogota secretaries, they don't get people for the meetings. So our, knowledge becomes less relevant because the amount of shows is less.
But once they come, the conversion is higher.
The conversion rate for us is 22 times higher than anywhere else in Colombia. 22 times.
Right.
That's 2,200% higher.
So you
it's
work on the
shows.
Yeah.
And that's the frustrating part because that we cannot influence ourselves because we don't read Spanish, we don't write Spanish, we don't speak Spanish.
Sure.
So we can't get people here. That's why we hired 4 secretaries to get people here. But they're learning, I hope, I guess.
Guys, today's a double whammy. We're gonna have 2 events, BOM and BIT, 9 hours of events, and we're so excited because Bogota is gonna explode after this BOM. I know this is gonna be a breaking point, a before and after for BHIP Bogota, and it's gonna be in the books.
cantidades de dinero que hoy vas a escuchar historias que tal vez no vas a poder ni creer.
So here behind me we have the BUM meeting of this Saturday. There's another meeting starting right after called the BIT, as you know. And these people have just been told that we expect around 30% of them to actually stay for this meeting. So let's see.
is for me the greatest opportunity to change your life.
Es para mí la mejor oportunidad de cambiar tu vida.
But it's going to be hard work.
Pero va a ser trabajo duro.
And the problem about that is
Y el problema de eso es
people always want
que la gente siempre quiere,
but don't want to lose.
pero no quiere
They
perder.
want to earn money,
Quieren ganar dinero,
but they don't want to work hard.
pero no quieren trabajar
They
duro.
want to have a nice girlfriend that loves them, that they love, that they can take care of.
Quieren tener una bonita novia que los cuide y ellos puedan cuidarla,
But they want to go to nightclubs and bring girls home.
pero también quieren salir al club y andar con otras.
It's contradicting.
Es contradictorio.
I don't care if you want to go to nightclubs.
No me importa si quieres ir al club y ligar.
I was like that for many years.
Así fui yo muchos años.
But then don't have a girlfriend.
Pero entonces no tengas una novia.
Don't say you want to be wealthy,
No digas que quieres ser rico
but I'm not willing to work hard.
sin estar dispuesto a hacer el trabajo duro.
Because it's not possible.
Porque no es posible.
Bye bye.
Lo más relevante que pude encontrar en Big Hip es identificar en el desierto en el que yo me encuentro, encontrar qué me tiene acá, qué excusas estaba sacando para no avanzar y evolucionar en mi vida. Y realmente al aceptar, transformas en acciones para lograr evolucionar y encontrar ese tan preciado paraíso.
Que valió la pena estar acá.
¿Qué piensas tú de este día?
Que me encantó, que nos vemos mañana.
Me gustó muchísimo todo lo que hicieron.
How's the day been? How's the day been?
Really, really good. Look at this. We have 16 people bought ticket for next BAT already today.
Right.
This week, 19.
Right.
All week.
Right.
Today, 16. First day of the week.
They're all gonna sign up.
This is gonna be 50.
Yeah.
And today's guest, we had 19, and 19 come back tomorrow.
So conversions are better.
100%.
Yeah.
Soy porque nunca fallé. Cada quien sabrá qué es.
Can you tell them to sit close together because if we separate our tables,
Que nos arrejuntemos un poquito porque si las separamos
we're gonna get fucked
nos van a joder.
because we're gonna get so many guests
Porque vamos a tener tantos invitados
that if we don't all sit in the same place,
que si no nos sentamos todos en el mismo lugar
we can't take care of everybody.
no podemos estar.
But when we sit close like this, then everybody can help everybody with the guests.
Hoy soy bronce.
Bronce. Que bronce es como ¿cuánto tienes?
1000 bonos de volumen por un lado y 1000 bonos de volumen por el otro. Firmé 2 profesionales en 3 días.
Para que logren entender, aunque sea un 5%, pero con ese 5% entienden mucho más que una persona en un proceso normal.
See you up there with a lot of numbers. What's going on? Are you on fire?
I'm on fire. I'm very, very committed because I think this is a huge opportunity, very revolutionary. So I'm basically playing both sides. I mean, regarding the office and everything that we have to put on motion, but also calling and inviting people to know our business.
5 people buy tickets, 5 se llevan boletos, and out of them, y de esos 2 people, 2, 1 or 2 or 3, nobody knows, but average, let's say 2.
Digamos que un promedio de 2.
Become professional.
Michael, here we are. It's the second week of the operation. How are things going?
The explosion is happening for the first time. This I've been working on for 2 weeks now, and the leads and the guests have gone from 20, 30 books to 200 books now, the last couple of days. Most of them don't answer.
La mayoría no contestan.
And then after working for 10 hours,
Después de trabajar 10 horas,
you'll have 15 interest.
vas a obtener